Andrew Bynum, his second consecutive start in his 9th game back with Kobe and Fish. And, well, Phil Jackson and Billy Mack just talked about it inside out, and he told the team they were 14 for 19 positive plays in the first half at New Orleans when they went to the post in their half-court set. Our old buddy Elton Brand with Nocioni, Spencer Hawes, Jody Meeks, and Campbell Hall of Viking, Drew Holiday in the backcourt. And our buddy as well, Doug Collins. And it was interesting to listen to the comments of Phil Jackson, who worked for 2 years under Doug Collins with the Chicago Bulls. Away so long the last 8 years on TNT, but he wanted to get back into the mix. And now the team that drafted him first overall, the 76ers, he's coaching them for the first time. As it's controlled by Andrew Bynum, and we are underway. We wish you a happy new year on Fox Sports West. The Lakers and the Sixers. So right away, an early touch. Right back to Andrew Bynum. Man, he's blocked away. It's out of bounds. Spencer Hawes coming over to help out.
Yeah, Andrew never got, after he got the pass, he never got it past his chest, and it was almost like almost a jump ball situation, but Lakers fortunate to get it back.
76ers, like the Lakers, played on Wednesday night and won convincingly at Phoenix. It's a big game, and you talked about it at the top for Drew Holiday with 25 points. He's checking Derek Fisher, and the long rebound, paugasol.
Well, he was being, Spencer Hawes had him boxed out. The problem was with the long rebound, as you talked about.
Now our test, man, saving it. Fresh shot clock for the Lakers. Plenty of time and a layup for Kobe. So second chance points to start the game for the Lakers.
Did you see the parting of the sea there?
Nobody at
Kobe just waltzed down the lane. That was an easy deuce for number 24.
Not many shots in those 25 points for Holiday. Denied, tried to reverse it. Man, it's picked up by Andrew Bynum off the deflection.
See, the Lakers so far showing that they're going to follow their coach's orders as Derek comes down and cast up the shot off the screen, but they're trying to make sure they get it on the inside first.
Nocioni. Man, it's going to be a foul on Ron Artest. Free throws coming up for Andreas Nocioni. With a very big game.
Yeah, good reach by Ron. The problem was he got him across the arm and then got to the basketball. As we get another look at Kobe going to the basket. Where's the defense? Come on. That's number 24, Kobebryant. You make sure you send 2 guys to him.
When you saw the starting 5, and Stu, we talked about it a little bit earlier, Andre Iguodala is not in the lineup. He's missing his 3rd consecutive game due to a strained Achilles, and they're missing their 2nd leading scorer, and not by much. Elton Brand a point better off when it comes to season averages. So blow for Doug Collins offensively.
Yeah, well, Iguodala is one of the guys, though, that they really look to down the stretch when they need a big hoop. He's the guy they go to as their first option.
And the Lakers remember what he did 2 years ago when they had a foul to give, and he beat him with a 3 at the buzzer here at Staples Center. The Lakers, though, have taken 3 straight against this franchise, and 8 of the last 10. So 1 of 2 for Nocioni. Paugasol free, and the 16-18 footer. I think Hawes may want to come out. Lakers by 3.
Well, Spencer says, look, I'm going to see if he's going to make his first 1 or 2, and then I'll decide to go out.
Jody Meeks really struggling. And Derek Fisher, boy, the Bulldog is coming off one of his most complete games of the year.
Yeah, he really did a great job, not only with his shooting percentage, but distributing the basketball. All the Lakers shot at such a high percentage. All you had to do was give it to a teammate, and you would get an assist, it seemed.
Well, Fish led the Lakers with 8 assists in that game, but his defense, that stood out, especially in transition. The way he hustled. Meeks on the reverse, blocked away by the length of Gasol. Shot clock issues. Will Hawes recognize that? Meeks did, and gets the triple. Good court recognition by a guy who's really struggled. 8 for his last 41 beyond the arc before he made that.
But when you're shooting against the shot clock like that, all of the pressure goes off of you. You kind of relax because you know, the coach knows, everybody knows you have to throw it up there.
Jody Meeks in his 2nd season out of Kentucky, a 23-year-old from Norcross, Georgia. Good pass, Derek Fisher. It's Gasol inside the arc, a little bit longer, about 20 feet away. Same result, Lakers by 2.
Boy, how the game has changed. You got 7-footers that roam the perimeter and knock down long shots.
Elton Brand always makes that shot, it seems, doesn't it?
And he thought he made that one, too. He was in his back pedal.
He was posing a little bit. So a 6-4 Laker lead. Kobe had a real balanced game in New Orleans and gives the Lakers a 4-point lead with his 2nd basket of the game.
You know, with this lineup that the Sixers are using without Iguodala, I look for Lou Williams to get a little bit more playing time. And he is an offensive guy that can really get it done.
There's Elton Brand in that same kind of shot, 16, 17 feet away.
Yeah, he'll be making that one in the rocking chair.
So a 2-point game. Artest denied. Brand off the handoff on help defense.
So far, Lakers doing a good job of moving the basketball.
Now Fish inside of 10 of the shot clock, blocked by Drew Holiday. Timed it beautifully. Holiday on the tall pass. And high off the glass. The kid showing some touch in his second season, just 20 years of age. So his older brother was in town, played today, and beat UCLA, and that's Justin, who's a senior at Washington. Kobe, elbow, and flat. Bynum keeping it alive, but Nocioni comes away.
It's always nice to see the guy that makes the defensive play get the hoop, and that's what happened with Drew Holiday on that previous possession.
Ron Artest taking it away from Elton Brand. Kobe, early offense, and on his way down. Nocioni looking at the official like, what's a guy got to do around here?
Those are the kind of gestures, though, that the officials said they were going to stop as you gesture about your disapproval of a call, but they let Nocioni go with that one, and I'm glad they did.
He's in his 7th season from Argentina, came over with Haas and that deal for D'Alembert. So he's got his first. Van Kobe against his hometown team. 22-point career average, gets the first of 2. Well, how about winning a pair of tickets tonight? All courtesy of Verizon Wireless. For your chance to win, text tickets to 525-377. That's tickets to 525-377. You're automatically entered, 1 winner per game. And for all the details, just head over to Lakers.com. Kobe, 1 of 2. Nobody closes at the free throw line. Make it 1 of 3. So a 9-8 lead for the Lakers. And we have seen more misses. Talked about it last game from Kobe at the free throw line than we've seen in years. Drew Holiday. Talk about a guy shortening his dribble and congestion. Holiday. Boy, did he switch it. And Brand couldn't hold it.
Why did he switch it?
Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew. You show him.
There's an example of that big body on the back line that alters the offensive player's mindset a little bit. As Holiday was there, but he says, hey, I got to alter my shot. Didn't even draw iron.
Andrew played 30 minutes last game. It's doing the best news that came out of Laker camp yesterday. As Andrew goes to the rim with authority.
Well, Elton Brand tried to pull the chair, and Andrew got his balance back and showed what happens when you do that.
Yeah, the best news for the Lakers yesterday when Drew said, I feel great. My knee feels fine. Holiday challenged that time by Paugasol. And 1 and done thanks to Bynum. The Lakers by 3. They start the game. Shooting 45%. How about that?
Wow. Young fella.
Yep. Showing some hops.
Flashback.
Kobe going to the rack.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got 7 of the first 13.
What's in the water he's drinking?
It's New Year's Eve. It's a resolution. Kobe looking up at Fish. And also Gasol, but Holiday with his second steal of the game. Jody Meeks in there for that reason.
What reason?
He likes the 3 ball.
You better start making them then.
Yeah, well, we just saw a guy, and he was making him. Gary Neal for San Antonio in for the same reason. Out of bounds. It looked like Nocioni may have gotten it last, and good hustle. Ron Artest. It'll be Laker basketball when they put it back into play.
A good no call there, too, because, you have a loose ball, so there's really no possession. Both players going after it, just a little bit of contact. Let them play a little bit. We hit the timeout just about halfway through the first quarter and a couple of dunks. Well, Andrews, that's all right, but young fella, number 24, showing some flashback. That was nice.
Fox Sports West presents Lakers basketball, brought to you by Corona, who invite you to find your beach. By the Green Hornets, in theaters January 14th, 2011. And by your Southern California Ford dealers, where you'll find the new Transit Connect. Check it out at sc4dealers.com. All right, thank you, Patrick. Man, Kobe, active early and often. 15-8. What a start for Kobe.
Yeah,
we saw him act like he was 21 going to the rack. He's got 9 already.
Another flat shot, though, by Kobe. As the game progresses on and your legs get a little tighter, that's the shot that now doesn't fall down for you.
Evan Turner has just checked into the game. Second overall pick who did not see the floor. Fish all over it, creates the turnover. Brand went down. And shot clock violation thanks to the Bulldog, Derek Fisher. Man.
Now, there's an example of why teams don't really like to get ISOs where the ball just stops. It stopped in Elton Brand's hands. Andrew was in good position, and Derek Fisher doubled back and surprised him, forced the 24-second violation.
So will it be points off a turnover out of the timeout? Andrew Bynum coming over. Instead, Artest gets the three. Thought he'd wait for Bynum. Lakers now on a 10-0 run, lead it 18-8.
Well, I just like the decision that Artest made there. I mean, there was no hesitation. He recognized that he had space, knocked it down.
Pause, step back, and that's kind of one of those shots you say he's been on the floor for a while and hasn't taken one.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
It's almost 7 minutes of the game without a touch even. Kobe working into the smaller Drew Holiday. And he wanted to pass, got caught in midair and almost like indecision. Evan Turner coming off a 20-plus point effort. Man, off Ron Artest. So Turner into the game, did not see the floor. It was a DNP CD. First time around, he has been playing consistent minutes, and especially since Iguodala's been out of the lineup. In fact, over the last 3, he's averaged better than 16.
Lakers getting ready to put their valuable sixth man into the game, and that's Lamar Odom. As we get a look at Iguodala over there sporting the nice sport coat and the little bit of bling in the ear. I shouldn't say a lot of bling in the ear.
Sunglasses available. Turner will bring it in. So Lamar Odom into the game. Turner joins, so does Thaddeus Young. Man, that is Evan Turner. So Evan Turner, second overall, as I mentioned, out of Ohio State. He left the Buckeyes after his junior season. Led the Big Ten in scoring, also in rebounding. Last year, Fish off the handoff. Tough break twice now. Early in this game for Fish, where it looked like it was going to go down. Drew Holiday. Thaddeus Young coming off a 20-plus point effort. They had 3 scored 20 or more against Phoenix and 7 in double figures. Great balance and a foul before the shot by Brand. It's on Lamar Odom.
That time Elton got the ball and didn't really hold it before he decided to make a move. He quick move to start with and picks up the foul. But if you hold it and let the defense not only get in better defensive rotation position, but eye at what you want to do, it makes it hard on the offense.
Holiday with Tony Batiste. Man, Andrew Bynum put him in a more difficult angle than he actually wanted.
He knows he's for missing that one, though. And he knows it. If he doesn't, Doug Collins does.
Now Lamar up against Thaddeus Young on the double. Plenty of time on the clock. Man, it's going to be a walk on Derek Fisher.
That little hop step off the dribble, they are consistent generally with that call.
That was the only minus for the Lakers in pretty much a perfect game in New Orleans. They had too many turnovers.
That was a big minus.
Yeah, they had 20-plus turnovers. 3 so far tonight. Got to clean that up. Drew Holiday casting the triple. Boy, he looks like a different player. 25 points last game on 12 for 8. And I talked to him before the game. It seems like the game is slowing down for him, Stu.
Well, it's called confidence, too. You know, when you start to get confident like that, everything seems to work for you.
Ron Artest, it's another one. Early offense, because he has not been, let's face it, involved all that much offensively. Lakers 2013. Well, that was early from Thaddeus Young.
Especially since there was nobody with red jerseys on under the basket.
Nobody close to the rim. Kobe weaving his way to the cup. Artest on the arc. And Lamar follows it up. Well timed by Lamar, but he seems to be in the right spot at the right time this season.
And that's not by accident.
Right.
You know, you put yourself in the right place. You don't just, oops, I just happened to be there. You play the game as smart and as well as Lamar does, you'll find yourself in the right place. Timeout on the floor, 3:01 to go in the first quarter. And the Lakers have opened up a 9-point advantage. Offensive rebound, put back. Lamar Odom.
Thank you, Michael. And we like what we saw from Iguodala coming out of the timeout. The last guy talking to him wasn't a member of the staff, Iguodala.
And you can learn a lot from your teammates, whether they're veterans or whatever.
Drew Holiday recognizing what he had to do with Gasol right in front of him. So a good start again. 7 points out of the first 15, and it's 3 consecutive games that Holiday has had 20 or more. Shannon Brown on the floor for the Lakers for the first time, along with Matt Barnes out there. Fish, Lamar stay with paugasol. 2.5 left, and a good start for the Lakers. Shooting 53%, 35. Pow's got to do something. Off balance.
A lot of times when he's off balance, you'll see his shot go off to the right a little bit.
And he was stuck in the paint, too. So I was thinking 3, and I think he knew he had to make a decision. Now, Evan Turner. Coming off 23. Well, Bryant got it. And paugasol changed it.
That's all I want from Powell.
He changed it completely.
Challenge shots. You'll block them or change them.
Lamar all the way to the cup and on his way to the line. He's going to his right a little bit more than we've seen.
Well, I think a lot of it's because, defensively they're trying to take the left away now. And if you take it away, he's going to go there. You talk about one person, one at a time, brought to you by One West Bank. That's Lamar Odom taking it right at Tony Batiste and anybody else that's in their neighborhood. 3-point opportunity coming to Lamar Odom.
So he goes to his right, but he brings it back to the left, that big left extendo arm.
Yeah, that one, yeah, you're right. But he shot it like under the defender if he was there, But you're right. When you're normally going that direction, you keep it away from the defense. But Lamar knows what's best for Lamar.
And look at Matt Barnes' work. He throws it away, trying to save it on the baseline, but still. And almost takes it away from Lou Williams, who just checked into the game. And congratulations to the guy wearing number 23. He missed the last 2 for a good reason. The birth of his daughter. So back with his wife in Philadelphia. Evan Turner deep into the shot clock. He got there. He's growing in confidence. He's getting minutes now from Doug Collins. And that wasn't the case when the Lakers saw them 2 weeks ago. Steve Blake also out there now for the Lakers.
Sixers have had a couple of shots in close here. Let's see if this unit can plug up that middle again.
Gasol against the veteran Tony Batiste. Lamar's running, and he's rewarded to the free throw line. Foul on Thaddeus Young. Boy, doesn't it pay off.
That's the other thing about ball movement. You can have ball movement, but you also have to have player movement. And that time, Lamar, working without the basketball, gets himself in a position to get the pass and get fouled.
Coaches, and I like what Phil Jackson told his team at halftime of the last game in New Orleans, 14 of their 19 possessions where they went to the post, it was a positive play. And so often we look at plus minus and all that at the end of a game. Well, matchups mean so much, and where that is determined as we look at the Lakers and Grizzlies coming up Sunday night here at Staples Center. But good things happen when the Lakers go to the post. And as you said, movement off the ball.
Good things happen when any team goes to the post. I don't care if you have a low post threat or not. The way teams defend, they double team everybody in the post, so move it on the inside a little bit.
6 early points for Lamar, but he fell asleep a little bit defensively there with Thaddeus Young.
Got to see the basketball. That time he lost sight, lost his man as well.
So 6 points, 3 boards for LO. Lakers still by 7. In the final minute of the first, Steve Blake. And they don't close. Blake gets him. He was out here 2 hours before game time because he has definitely been in a shooting slump. There's no question about that.
A nice little ball fake. He faked the pass to the corner. The defense shifted and left him wide open for the 3.
10-point Laker lead as they match their largest lead at this early juncture of the contest. Turner, good passing that time, and Batiste can't give him a finish. Lakers should play for the final. Should is the key word.
Yeah, operative word is, you're right, should. Fortunately, they get it to the guy they want to create the last shot opportunity. That's Lamar Odom.
Down in front of the Lakers bench, so getting help from the staff as well. It's going up. And Powell's got to go back quickly. Instead, Powell the unselfish Pau Gasol.
No. Powell said, I'm not messing up my shooting percentage with some shot that has very little chance of going in. He's 2 out of 3 from the field. He says, I know what I am. We played 1 quarter, and the Lakers look pretty sharp, holding the Sixers to 19, developing a 10-point lead.
This quarter is presented by and chips. Solid start for the Lakers, especially holding Philadelphia, coming off 123 in their last game, only 19 on 38% shooting. And don't forget, Patrick O'Neal is going to join us a little bit later tonight with the Carl's Jr. Sports Update. And there were just a few football games today, and also a basketball game, a bunch in the NBA early. Noon starts, LA time. And New Orleans, who the Lakers handled pretty easily, well, they won by 2 at Boston. They beat the Celtics. Celtics suffered their 7th loss of the season earlier today. Out there for the Lakers, Odom, Blake, Brown, Barnes, and Gasol, the 5 on the floor. And deep into the shot clock, Drew Holiday.
He's got to go up with it.
And over Gasol. A little bit long, and Gasol kept it away from Thaddeus Young.
That's pretty good defensive series by the Lakers that time. Shut down everything the Sixers wanted to run and had to go ISO to beat the clock.
They're also 2-1 on the glass, to 16-8 on the board. They dominated that department against the Hornets as well. It was 2-1 at the end of the game. Now Shannon Brown in the run out all the way to the cup. High percentage, good look. 31-19 as opposed to settling all the time for the 3.
And that's one of the reasons why they're dominating on the glass. When you're holding a team to 36% shooting, a lot of rebounds to be had on the defensive end.
They're inviting Turner.
They should.
And he gets it. He's coming off a real hot game. Evan Turner at 23. He was 9 of 12. Shooting in Phoenix. And 7 early off the bench for Doug Collins tonight. So the lead down to 9. After at its largest, 12 points. Paugasol against Tony Bateen. Court vision, Steve Blake. Shannon Brown can't give him the assist, and Gasol will give him a second chance. Looking at Barnes on the dive, and throws it away. Evan Turner.
Yeah, that bad decision by Powell.
Other way, Thaddeus Young goes to the line.
That's what the Sixers have to do. Somehow they've got to get the game in an open court situation, get in the transition as much as they can. The only way they're going to do that is to play better defense and create some turnovers as Thaddeus Young gets the chance for a three-point opportunity in transition.
Well, they ran with Phoenix, who always wants to run with everybody. And I love what Doug Collins said after the game. He goes, you go 48 minutes with Phoenix like that, and it's almost like you're in a car going downhill with no brakes, and you can't do a thing about it. But they got away with it. 31-25, so the Lakers have now given up 6 consecutive 2 3-point trips. Blake and Lamar out of bounds. He jumped back to catch the pass. He had not established position first.
I thought that was a good call.
Yeah, I agree. He was out of bounds on the baseline, and then a real quick hop to make
look
the catch.
At the scoreboard, holding this team to 41% shooting now, and they're only down by 6.
Yeah, they're a young team. It's not going to be bothered because they have been winning lately. In fact, they have taken 10 of their last 16. Lou Williams, the run continues. 8 straight for the Sixers, 31-27.
Lou Williams is an offensive guy. You better get to him and get to him early.
6 years in the league, and he's still only 24 years of age. They've got 8 that are 24 or younger. So it's a team in transition. It's a talented group. It's off the heel on the Blake attempt to the baseline. A real good look, and it's poor pass. Jody Meeks. There's a reason he's a shooter and not a lead guard.
Just a poor decision by Jody Meeks. Had the ball in the middle, the right thing to do in transition, but got to make the right decisions with the basketball.
Second round pick. Last year, 41st overall out of Kentucky. And it's the 3rd turnover for the Sixers. Lamar makes him pay. So that stops the 8 straight by the Sixers. 33-27, and Lamar 8 points, 4 boards, and only 8 minutes of work.
What else is new?
Yeah, he maximizes his opportunities. The year he's putting together. And this is only game number 32 for the Lakers. But super strong all the way across to Matt Barnes. Didn't have a chance. It's a foul. Lamar held up by Young inside.
One way to stop Lamar from getting the ball, knock him down.
He won the post, and you can have it on your wallet.
8:49 left to go in the first half. The Lakers led by 10 at the break. Well, the Sixers trying to make a little bit of a push here, keep it close, but the Lakers seem to have the answers, but they better answer Lou Williams as he's going to get hot.
Laker Legends, presented by Verizon. Rule the air. Jerry West.
with a killer jump shot and wicked defense in the 1960s and 70s. Mr. Clutch, so much the soul of pro hoops, the NBA designed their iconic logo after him.
Going out there and hearing the national anthem is like a shot of electricity going through you. Water just dripping off your hands. And you almost feel like a gladiator.
He was truly one of the greatest gladiators to ever wear a Laker uniform. We were the lucky ones to watch him. Well, our FoxSportsWest.com, and you want to go to FoxSportsWest.com/Lakers to cast your vote on this one. Who has the best shot? Top of the Lakers in the West. After the Lakers winning the West the last 3 years, San Antonio, Dallas, Utah, Denver, Oak City. So you see it's FoxSportsWest.com/Lakers. And right now, San Antonio, well, they won again last night. Nowitzki missing for Dallas, but San Antonio 28-4. They've got a couple of long road trips. Their rodeo trip is coming up. Nice pass to Blake. Lamar protected it, but blew the layup. Elton Brand had something to do with it. There's no question about that. Now Turner off the dribble.
Just a little bit of a challenge by Lamar may have affected that shot.
Shannon Brown dribbling into congestion. Let's see if they go to the post now, this second unit. Lamar got a quick touch on the pinch post. And a little step back action. It's long for Lamar. Only his second miss on his 5th attempt.
They're letting the Sixers hang close, though.
And Lou Williams, nobody tried to stop him after he got that little rub on the wing. 33-29, so Williams off the bench with his second basket. Gasol should be easy enough. He's got about 5 inches, doesn't he, on Elton?
Yeah, but Elton can make up a little bit of that difference with those long arms of his. He's got some nice long arms. He's a deceptive shot blocker.
And two guys that know Elton's game very well, Ron Artest and Lamar Odom. They were on that same New York AAU squad. Played together as kids. Lamar deflecting, quick, and boy, soft hands for Blake to control that one. 35-29.
Nice help by Blake. You know, your guards have to help out on the glass as well.
And Powell, court vision, court awareness. It helps to be that tall, but still you got to find him.
Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, you cannot double team off of a cutter like that. But I mean, Shannon's in the corner, cuts baseline. His man goes not even halfway with him and leaves him open.
So it got down to 4. It's back to 8. Boy, how do you like that pass by Thaddeus Young? I know you love it.
Those are the passes that make coaches go a little bit buggy. And that's not a far trip as we look at the pass from Powell to Shannon. On the bad defense by the Sixers.
Lamar on the curl. Flashing across. He's got 2. Blake's underneath. Barnes in the middle. Got to go up because of the 3 seconds. He went up all right. Back to 10. It was up at 12. It's back to 10. 39-29 Lakers with 6:35 and counting left in the half. So the Lakers on a homestand. This is the first of 3. Memphis here on Sunday, the ultimate, because after the Tuesday night game, the Lakers go to Phoenix right after the game to go into Phoenix with a 4-game winning streak. The ultimate. Williams again. Nobody's top of the basketball.
Too easy.
Yep.
Way too easy.
He's had 3 layups now. So 6 points for Lou Williams.
Powell doesn't have any fouls. Lamar has 1. You've got to shut down the inside.
Here comes the support. Grant. They move it quickly. Post is available. Powell. He's got it on a string. And over Elton Brand trying to follow his own. It's going to be a loose ball foul, and he took a shot to the chops at the same time trying to get to his miss. First on Powell, second on the team.
And we've got a timeout on the floor as the Lakers went up by 10 again, but the Sixers battling back on the defensive end, making life a little bit easier or harder on the Lakers on that trip. Get the call and get the ball. They trail by 8.
From our family to yours, have a safe and happy new year.
All right, thank you, Patrick. Lakers come out of the timeout. Let's see if they can pick it up defensively. Is Philadelphia getting to the cup a little bit too easily? Lou Williams casting the triple. And a hot Lou Williams off the bench. Talk about early offense.
They don't listen. I told them that Lou Williams is going to get hot. That's a guy that is an offensive-minded player. You've got to get to him and stay with him.
He's got 9 in 8 minutes on 4 of 4. Kobe off the glass. And Lamar tried to. It was out of his reach. It's Kobe back out there with Fish, Artest, Bynum, and Odom. Gasol with the rest. And it deflected. Lamar was there, but it went off his hand right to Thaddeus Young behind him. 3-point game. So quickly from 39-29, 39-26. Artest has a mismatch
in the NBA.
Now, Andrew Bynum, man, tied up, held up. If they give it to Young, it's his third. Yep.
He must have held his arm or something, but I thought he was in good position and got a lot of the basketball. But the officials, who are a lot closer, didn't see it that way. So that'll send Thaddeus to the sideline and bring Nocioni back to the court.
Elton Brand still out there, up against Andrew Bynum. Lamar had a steam, man on the finger roll. Nocioni couldn't do a thing about it. 41-36, simple handoff.
How easy the game is when you execute. And that was a good job by the Lakers there.
Lamar, the first Laker in double figures. He's got 10 and 12 minutes on 4 of 6 from the field. Jody Meeks. Boy, it looked long out of his hand. Still almost went down.
Kobe was about a fingernail away from picking that pass off because he went over the top. When you miss like that, you free up the guy to have the shot.
Andrew Bynum exposed it. Elton Brand came up with it. Good hustle play by the veteran, Elton Brand. Nocioni can't get the layup. Did he give Artest too much credit?
Well, I think he was looking for a little bit more contact and broke his concentration and obviously missed the shot.
Andrew had it go off.
That's a tough pass.
Yeah, really. You can't expect that. It looked like he was going in for the board. It won't be points off a turnover, though, as Lou Williams finally missed on his 5th try. Jody Meeks. And back-to-back long misses. Meeks and Williams. Final 4 minutes of the half. How does it close for the Lakers? Now let's see if they get the post involved. Kobe, he got Holiday out of position. Took it to score. 43-36.
Well, there's an example of defense being a reactionary position. Kobe just a couple of fakes. The defense reacts in a negative way, and he gets an absolutely easy one. Then he gets a pick.
Yep, and he's got Fish on the trail and waiting for his teammate. Now Fish has to worry, and he gets hacked from behind by Elton Brand.
Good foul by Elton Brand. Don't quit on the play. Don't just concede a basket. He wasn't in position to make the block, but he prevented an easy deuce, as Kobe showing with our Carl's Jr. Exmo. Defense reaction, where you going? Kobe's going the other way. You go east, he goes west, kisses it off the glass. Easy, easy, easy.
He's the second Laker in double figures with 11. The 4th leading scorer in the league coming in. And it was, don't forget, it was just 2 weeks ago in Philadelphia where Kobe hurt his finger. He finished that game with a season-low 9 points, and he told us after the game, what was it, like 20 minutes? He had no feeling in that pinky finger on the shooting hand.
You know, it's not funny, but when he retires and he's trying to open up the mail or open up something, his fingers of his are going to be toe up. They're going to be all messed up.
They'll look mangled. Kobe
kicked it off his shins.
Yeah, he looked up. Man, Turner had nowhere to go. He thought somebody was going to be on the trail. Up ahead, Kobe now. After the turnover. And looking for a triple.
I'm trying to dazzle the crowd with that one.
Very short. It's an 8-point Laker lead, 44-36. Still shooting 51%, 42% for the Sixers. Lou Williams in traffic, and it's taken away. Tried to get a foul out of it. Andrew Bynum's got Williams downstairs. Now Hawes. And paugasol on the trail, headed to the line. Man, oh man. Right spot, right time, and he'll take it.
That ball had no business going in the basket. Powell just got fouled, the ball shot out of his hands, and sometimes it's better to be the lucky than good, and if you're both, you got things working for you, as the Lakers have opened back up a 10-point advantage, 46-36.
We are back here on New Year's Eve, and the Lakers extend their lead back to 10, 46-36. Norm's going to be joining me right outside here, along with all the Wisconsin supporters and their band, which will be right behind us at the Jack in the Box halftime report. We're going to be talking about this basketball game, Lamar big off the bench, the Lakers dominating inside, and we'll talk about the poll question. But let's go back inside, and you know, Stu, it's amazing. No matter what role you want Lamar Odom to play, he can adapt, and he adapts really, really well.
You're absolutely right, Billy, but the reason for that is he's so talented in so many different ways. I mean, he can handle the ball. He can shoot the basketball from the perimeter. He can rebound. He can defend. He's very unselfish. I mean, that's why he can thrive in any kind of a situation, is because of his talent level. So the Lakers are very fortunate to be able to have a guy like Lamar be called a guy coming off the bench.
Yeah, and the one word that stood out when you were talking about Lamar was unselfish. A lot of guys, they have that talent, but it's all about them, and it's about ego, not Lamar.
He's a little bit of a throwback guy. He's not of this me generation, really.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know anything about Lamar, he'll give you the shirt off his back. He is just that type of a person.
He is just a pleasure to be around. He is a great teammate. So the Lakers lucky to have a guy like L.O. 47-36 out of the timeout. And it's Turner. He's got confidence. It's growing. It's not perfect. I talked to some of the coaches, the way it leaves his hand, it gets a little deep, and I want you to look at it later, Stu. Maybe we can break it down a little bit slower, but it's kind of in his palm.
Well, if it's going in, you know the old adage, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right, if it's consistent, stick with it, whatever's comfortable. Now, paugasol sizing it up. Good touches. Artest off the dribble. Found a little rhythm going to his guide hand.
Well, that's where he likes to go, too, to his left. He had to beat the shot clock with that one. It was getting close.
Good to see Ron score early. 49-38. Man, defended well by the Lakers after the handoff. They challenged the shot. Holiday looking for the pass. And he'll go to the line. That was, how about the degree of difficulty? They're on his way down to Bynum.
Yeah, that was just a play where he got very fortunate because Andrew was in great position. He jumps and goes straight up. But Drew just holds the ball a little longer and gets to contact, gets the basket. Nice play by Drew Holiday.
Over the last four, averaging 21 a game. And brings them back to within 8. 49-41 is Holiday up to 10. 10 and 3 assists for their lead guard. And Kobe held up by Evan Turner. Minute 19 to play in the half. Lakers 49-41.
And with Kobe going to the free throw, you know, people at home, they watch the games and they see how nice it looks. But we have to give credit to our crew. The crew really makes it all happen for the viewers. And led by our producer, who happened to have a birthday yesterday. Mark Shaw had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mark.
Now, is he past 30 yet?
Well, we won't get into that. we won't quite get into that.
Because we know how old he acts. Happy birthday, Mark.
But he does a great job, boy.
Boy, his director, Doug Freeman, was in my ear saying, man, how old he looks is a different story.
Well, way to throw him under the bus.
Man.
Gee, you could have just taken the credit yourself. You threw Doug under the bus.
I'm not taking credit for a good line. Come on. Give credit where credit is due.
Why? We do every night.
51-41.
Nice.
Yep. Running without the ball. Holiday to the line. Fish with the foul. Spencer Hawes read it pretty well, didn't he?
Yeah, that was just a real nice play by Spencer. I mean, patience, waited until Holiday made the cut, and then the beautiful bounce pass. I just love a bounce pass.
Yeah, nice touch to it.
I mean, it was just right where he could catch it and finish with it. Didn't have to get it off his shoelaces or off his knee, off his shin. That was a nice play.
That's back-to-back three-point plays. The old-fashioned way for Holiday. He's up to 13. Sixers sticking around, 51-44. Mentioned in the matchup 2 weeks ago tonight, Lakers were down going into the fourth against Philadelphia. Bynum not close on a little left-handed jump hook. The Sixers with a nice run at the end of the half. Will it continue, though?
Well, the Lakers are all spread out. They don't know who they're guarding.
A break. Powell tried to get over there in time just to distract Turner. Kobe's thinking 2 for 1, but that's gone now, basically. Man, he got Turner out of position. He'll shoot 2.
Hey, young fella. I'm talking about you, Mr. Turner. You got video. Got to stay disciplined defensively. Can't bite on Kobe's head fakes. Doing a pretty good job there, but off your feet, pay the price.
He thought Kobe was young after what he saw Kobe do in the first 5 minutes of the game with that dunk.
Tell you what he might think, but I know one thing. He knows Kobe's good. Kobe back to the line. See if we can make 2 free throws in a row here. He's doing a lot of finger, messing with the finger. So maybe he got a hit again.
Is it taped up a little bit more? It looks like it.
No, it's the other one. He's messing with the left hand. Well,
Yeah.
it's hard to tell with him whether it's the fingers on the left hand, fingers on the right hand. I don't know how he does what he does with those banged up hands.
Well, and you talked about at the end of his playing days, you know, you look at like linemen in the NFL,
Yeah.
you don't want to look at their hands at the end of their playing days.
And neither do they. They're the only people I know who wear gloves in the summer.
It's 52-44, and that's to help out their friends. 8-point game.
You're scared of children, man.
So final shot time for Lou Williams and the Sixers.
You know, you look at that scoreboard. The Sixers are in a good position.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. And they're playing much better basketball on the road. They're 3-3 on this current road trip. Now Turner scrambled and out of bounds. Lakers 3-point-3.
Well, he took his eye off the basketball, but that's what you do. You're supposed to do that dribbling. But when you're trying to pick it up, you must look at it.
Now Andrew Bynum shoved by Elton Brand. And it's going to come all the way back where they'll have a real good look with 3.3 to play.
I'm very surprised that the Lakers tried the full court pass with 3.3. You normally try that with 1.3 or less, but 3.3, you can go a long way. Up by 52-44. That last play before the timeout with the Lakers do it. Look at Elton Brand's hands. 2 of them in the back. Then he takes them off and pulls them away. When you see a player do their hands that way defensively, you know they committed a foul.
Guilty. Guilty as charged.
You know they committed a foul.
Holiday will bring it in. Let's see about the execution. Man, Fish on top of the basketball. And they say last
It
touch
was.
by Williams.
It was.
Right in front of Ed Malloy, the official. He had the best view.
Now there's 1.5 to go.
Now the home run. Instead, Fish, will he get it off in time? No. It wouldn't have counted had it gone anyway. But the Lakers will go to the break with an 8-point lead, holding the Sixers to only 44.
Well, they got to do a better job of separation in the second half. When they get up by 8, 10, 11 points, that's when you step on them and try to make it 15-20.
He got up to 12. Twice it was as large as 12. It's down to 8, though, at the break. 52-44 as we head outside. It's time for the Jack in the Box halftime report as we head over to Billy Mack and Norm Nixon.
All right,
Guys,
Joel and Stu, thank you so much.
Tonight on another edition of NBA Live, we got an old-fashioned Wild West showdown as the Spurs and the Mavs battle for conference supremacy in the Big D. Plus, we'll take a closer look at the Montgomery, Texas two-step. All that action coming at you right now.
Now Kobe on hesitation. And he'll go to the line.
LeBron James spins and scores. During this winning stretch, the Big Three have played like the Big Three.
Fast and furious action. Oh!
We're just trying to run our offense and play solid on defense.
No one's going to hand us wins. You're going to have to go take it. They're going to be hard.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way, Durant. You talk about fast and furious action. We got it right here.
he sees San Antonio with a 99-93 win. We now take a closer look at the sweet Euro step of Manu Ginobili.
Oh, boy.
Undressing the Cavs is Manu Ginobili.
You can have your keys back after the game. How about that move?
And Ginobili. Oh, Ginobili.
Manu's Euro step is tough to defend, and once he gets you in that compromising position, is either let him lay the ball up or you're going to have to foul him.
Two-man game behind the back to split it. Oh, Manu the magician at work.
He's also left-handed, so the way he steps first is not the way you think he's going to step. So he steps the opposite way and finishes with the opposite hand.
All the way in with the left hand off the glass. He scores.
He's just herky-jerky, crafty. I mean, I know he's going left, so I tried to stop him. I just looked at Coach like, hey, man, you know, I don't move my feet that fast.
Ginobili goes to work.
Slicing. Oh, Stephens! Oh, mama! Manu Ginobili is worth the price of admission.
Playing like this, using a lot of lateral, long steps and stuff like that, it feels normal for me.
3-on-2 the other way. Manu with a fancy behind the back. Oh, what a move by Manu Ginobili. That is spectacular.
You're never going to find a defender twice in the same position. So you always had to find a solution, trying to go reverse a hook, sometimes go with the other hand. What you got to be able is to maintain balance in your body and go strong.
He's one of the top talents in the game. You know, obviously he's a driving force, a guy that can get to the paint, do magnificent things when he get there.
Oh, mama! How about Manu Ginobili?
It was difficult to watch him, even harder to contain him.
You can't stop him! Manu Ginobili!
I just play basketball the only way I know how to.
Ginobili went behind the back, his second stop.
Standing ovation for Manu Ginobili.
Still to come on NBA Live, the Knicks and the Magic do battle in Orlando. Plus, we'll bring you our top 5 plays of the night and the top 10 plays of 2010. Don't go away. There's more NBA Live after this. Former teammates, current foes, Amari Stoudemire and Jason Richardson laughing it up. Dwight Howard, all business during warm-ups as the Magic and the Knicks square off. First quarter, Jameer Nelson, tasty little drive to the hoop off the crossover. Then it's J.J. Redick getting free on a nice up fake. Gonna bury the immaculate jumper there. Second quarter action we go. Amari Stoudemire angles his way into the lane and floats one home for 2. Then it's Amari getting it done on the defensive end as Gilbert Arenas returned to sender. Insufficient postage there. Take another look, Amari, SWAT town. Second quarter still, it's Wilson Chandler using the baseline and dunking despite the lurking Dwight Howard. Then J.J. Redick gonna hand it off to the big fella, Dwight Howard, for a little dunkaroo. Throwing it down with 2 hands with incredible ease. On to the second half. Third quarter, Amari, one hand jam. Take another look. Oomfa, have mercy. Wilson Chandler then around the screen. Gonna get the baseline jumper to fall for 2. And on to the fourth quarter we go, where Amari Stoudemire is just getting busy down low on Dwight Howard, throwing it in for 2, plus the foul, trying to bring the Knicks back. However, the Magic would stay on top. Thanks to Hedo Turkoglu stroking the jumper all over Amari Stoudemire. Magic win 112-103. Darren Williams and the Jazz at the Rose Garden taking on the Blazers. End of the first quarter, closing seconds. Darren Williams, big time shot from half court. The farthest away I've seen a 3-pointer hit on this very evening. Then the second quarter closing seconds, LaMarcus Aldridge. He's in the right place at the right time, and he scores. But it wasn't at the buzzer, so it's not as impressive as Darren Williams. On to the third quarter we go. LaMarcus Aldridge cut it into the hoop for the oop. Big time jam there. Williams trying to cut into that lead. Nice dish to Paul Millsap for the reverse layup, but the Blazers were in control. Another alley-oop, this time for the soft layup and one. LaMarcus Aldridge finishing at the rim. Then Wesley Matthews delivering the back-breaking three-point shot. Portland would not surrender. They go on to beat the Jazz. We now bring to you our top 5 plays of the night. And at number 5, it's Caron Butler with the jam.
What a finish by Caron Butler, taking it strong to the basket.
He's got a season-high 26 points.
At number 4, a big block from Amari.
Rejected by Stoudemire.
At number 3, D. Will with D assist.
Drives on Matthews, dishes down low, tough shot. How did Paul Millsap muscle that ball up and in?
What a pass by Darren, being able to gut the defense, collapse, and then feed Paul Millsap.
At number 2, a strong jam from Amari.
Here's Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire with the stuff. He's playing with 3 fouls.
And at number 1, it's the half-court heave.
D. Will puts up the shot at the horn. Oh! Hammers it off the window.
Are you serious, Darren Williams? What a shot out of the double team, too. Splitting the double team.
Those plays were great, but here are your top 10 plays of 2010. And at number 10, it's Corey Brewer tying the game from half court.
There it is. Brewer will fire it up from half court. It goes in. Corey Brewer has sent the game into overtime.
At number 9, check out Derrick Rose with a crossover.
Rose. Oh, what a move by Derrick Rose. That was a thing of beauty right there.
I mean, he just froze Tyreek with that quick crossover and right to the rim.
Number 8 comes over the backboard from Monta Ellis.
Ellis gets the circus shot to go on the drive up the baseline. Over the backboard it goes down.
At number 7, LeBron James goes behind the back.
There's a little curly heel impression.
Nice pass. So Dampier throws it down.
This guy's having fun right now.
At number 6, Wilson Chandler saves the game.
Crawford on the drive, inside to Smith, blocked by Chandler. What a wild finish.
What a rejection by Will.
Sensational rejection.
At number 5, Ron Artest really saves the game.
Bryant turns and comes up short. Artest. Ron Artest with the game winner for the Lakers.
At number 4, Mike Dunleavy tips in the game.
Uh-oh!
Tip
Yes! Yes, Mike Dunleavy got it.
Mike Dunleavy tips it in at the buzzer.
At number 3, Josh Smith slams the game.
He puts it up. It is no good. Jam follow Josh Smith. Count the basket. And the Hawks have done it again.
At number 2, J.R. Smith facial.
J.R. Smith! We just saw men fly! Ride 'em, Cowboy! What a play!
At number 1, the play of 2010, the Blake Griffin highlight reel.
And on cue, Griffin with his first NBA basket.
You gotta love him. This is what you get with this young man. 6'10", 250, runs like a deer, incredible hands, as well as jumping ability.
His head almost went in the hoop.
Oh, me, oh my, what a play!
He's topped himself again somehow.
Halftime continues in Southern California as the Lakers led by as many as 12 at the break. On top, the Sixers looking for their 4th consecutive win over Philadelphia and lead it now 52-44. Welcome back once again. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance, and it's almost like the Laker bigs against the little guys for the Philadelphia 76ers because their guards are basically keeping them as close as they have been.
Well, both teams trying to play to their strength, and for the Lakers, the strength is on the inside, and when you score in the paint, you're getting the job done, whether it's by your bigs or just dribble drives. Kobe had a couple of real nice moves in the first half, but the Laker bigs, Powell had 9 points Lamar came in off the bench and continued to play good basketball. You talked about the smalls for the Sixers. Well, they're a perimeter team. They're either going to score from there or beat you off the dribble from there. The Lakers want to do it with their bigs, and the Sixers want to do it with their perimeter players. And they've got a couple of really talented perimeter players in Drew Holiday and Lou Williams. So the Lakers know they have to tighten it up a little bit on the defensive end. Stay close to people with the basketball. The Lakers led by Kobe's 14 and the Sixers led by Holiday's 13. I'm curious to see what the coaching staff, though, thought about that first 24 minutes. So to find out what they thought, I'm going to run it down to the courtside to Patrick O'Neill. Patrick?
All right, thank you, Patrick. And we are underway now in the second half as the Lakers looking for their second consecutive win after snapping the 3-game losing streak, but the 76ers not going anywhere. And Holiday coming up empty on their first shot of the second half. So Drew Holiday now 5 of 11 from the field, but he led them at the break with 13. 9 off the bench for Lou Williams. Turner's got 7 off the bench. Kobe trying to get Meeks out of position. Fish definitely got Holiday out of position, and the easy one inside. Gasol headed to the line, leaving for the three-point play. Extra pass.
Again, you know, Kobe did 2 head fakes, and he decided, well, I'm not going to force this shot. Throws it to Fish. Fish actually got his man out of position, and then when the rotation came, he finds Powell. So that's just good movement of the basketball, and that makes coaches very happy, even if it's not within the confines of the offense. If you just move the ball and body, you'll be in good shape.
Definitely sharing it better than we had seen in the past. So first points of the second half. Paugasol into double figures and almost in a double-double already. Pau's got 12 points and 8 rebounds.
If he doesn't get a double-double tonight, something is seriously wrong.
Coming out to Hedge. Did a good job that way. Meeks with a good catch. Shot, different story. Long rebound. Kobe's got it. Hawes just out of his fingertips. It looked like he was going to come up with the basketball. Ooh. Kobe leaves Nocioni and then lost the handle. But fortunately for the Lakers, Bynum is there. Good court awareness. You talk about the extra passes. Kobe lets it go. It'll belong to the Lakers with 18 on the shot clock.
You know, if Drew Holiday doesn't knock the ball out of Kobe's hands, very close to a 3-second violation. He's in that paint. That right foot of his was in the paint. He'd had to make a quick move, and possibly there would have been a violation.
They're talking about the shot clock right now with 18 up there.
Well, did Kobe's shot have anything to do with this discussion?
So they're going to go over and talk it over at the scorer's table.
Well, they're going to move the clock down, I believe.
Yep. I don't think there's any question they'll move the clock down and make an adjustment there.
And they should tell both coaches, though, what they're doing.
76ers went 1-10 on the road to start the season. Now they have taken 4 of their last 7, and overall as a team getting back together for Doug Collins, and it's growing gradually. They're 10-6 over their last 16. They've got one more road game after the Laker game. In fact, they're going to stay here for a couple of days. They've got New Orleans at the end of an 8-game road trip, and they put it down to 8. So that makes sense. What kind of shot do the Lakers get?
Any kind they want.
Kobe gets inside and slams it home again. Boy, he's got some young legs tonight.
Well,
second time he's attacked like that.
He is bouncing tonight.
So the Lakers now with their biggest lead of the game, 57-44. Hawes, and he got it away from Kobe, who came over on the double.
Yeah, but then he got it over 2 7-footers. That was a nice play.
Spencer
Hawes.
Yeah, and we liked his game when he was with Sacramento offensively. Big guy that can pass, shoot, fish. Quick pop, and Nocioni comes away with a miss. So Fish looking for his first. He's 0 for 6 thus far. Hesitation. Beautiful pass by Holiday. And Elton Brand will give him an assist. Nice no-look bounce.
That's what dribble penetration will do for you. You can score in the paint in different ways with your bigs or dribble penetration like Holiday just did.
Kobe trying to weave his way to the cup again. Artest up against Nocioni. Gasol recognizing he needed some help.
Oh, that's just a smart play by Powell. The only pass that's available for Ron is along the baseline, so Powell drops down there to give him an outlet.
Heads up play all the way around. Elton Brand made a living at that 15, 16-footer. And the Lakers have been fortunate. He has knocked down only 2 of 5 so far this evening. Kobe weaving his way to a great look for Artest. And he gives him the assist. So the Lakers by 14 now. And Ron Artest into double figures. He's got 10 on 4 of 5. Let's see if the Lakers could discourage this young team very early in the third. Holiday sharing it with Meeks. And he gets the triple.
Not giving up three-point baskets. Not going to discourage him. Don't hang around.
They're halfway through their 10 attempts. They are a three-point shooting team. Fish on the arc, a long 2. Andrew cleans it up. Nobody put a body on the biggest guy on the floor.
On the dribble drive by Kobe, it got Andrew in a position to have inside position, and he made the most of it.
Lakers outboarding him overall, a plus 12. Nocioni this time. And another 3. They are 6 of 11 from beyond the arc, so hanging around because of it.
Yeah, that's keeping them in the ball game. They're shooting 55% from the arc, or from behind the arc, 45% overall. So Lakers have to do the tighten up. Archie Bell and the
drills from Houston, Texas.
Do the tighten up.
Kobe, as it comes out long to Spencer Hawes. They're only 21st in the league in three-point field goal percentage. Elton Brand, 2 of 6. Missed another good look.
Yeah, and they need either Elton or Spencer Hawes to pick it up.
Powell working against Hawes. He took the high percentage look, didn't he?
He's got a real nice little teardrop with both hands.
16 and 8 now for Paugasol.
And I don't know how often I've said that about a 7-footer.
12-point Laker lead. Nocioni. And he's going to the line.
Ooh, was that not a travel?
Fish wanted the walk. He won't get the call. And so does Phil Jackson. Instead, Nocioni goes to the stripe.
Look at Artest running in place saying, isn't that a travel?
Good smile, Ron.
Oh, picks up the dribble. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think you got to call that one. But see the play there that on the foul by Andrew, as Andrew gets in better condition, those kind of shots will never go down on Andrew. He'll block those each and every time.
He played 30 last game. He's up to 20 minutes tonight. 7:18 to play. And as we mentioned yesterday at practice, said how good he felt. There was no issue at all with his knee. So that was the best news after 30 minutes in New Orleans on Wednesday night. Boy, the holidays, you lose track of days.
Don't blame it on the holidays.
7 minutes left in the third.
I'm not letting you off with that one.
Shot clock down, and Gasol to the rack. Boys, he got it working. 18 for Powell.
A hook shot teardrop.
It's a nice runner, any way you look at it. And Gasol's got the turnover. Kobe does not have numbers. 1 on 4.
Does he need them?
He waits. Good decision. Powell on the handoff. Powell waving.
Short.
Out of his hand. I didn't know it would get to the rim. It was that short. So the Lakers won the first 5. Up by 8 at the break. Now 12. Good look for Spencer Hawes.
Yeah, he makes those all day.
We said his face-up game we saw in Sacramento. If he is more of a presence at the defensive end, long and a healthy career. 7'1", 245, and he was a 10th overall selection in 2007.
He'll have a long, healthy career as long as he's making that shot there.
Ron Artest drawing the contact and the foul. Still only a 10-point game.
They're giving him 2 shots?
With his back to the basket.
There's your Christmas present, Ron. From the officials, at least, because you were not in the act of shooting, I don't think.
So Artest going to the stripe for the first time. Lakers 9 of 13 as a group. 4 of 6 for the Sixers. And a Good night overall offensively for our test. Well, LA County educators nominate the outstanding students, teachers, and principals at your school for the Lakers Student and Educator of the Month Award. Winners receive tickets to a Lakers game. They're also recognized in a halftime ceremony. So log on to Lakers.com for all the details and nomination forms. 1 of 2 for Ron Artest, who's got 11. The Lakers are led by Gasol's 18, 16 for Kobe. And Lamar on the bench. He had 10 of the first half in 14 minutes of play, 10 on 4 of 6 shooting. Drew Holiday, yeah, he didn't overpenetrate that time.
Yeah, in no man's land. You know, the bigs want you to come to them. So if you've got that little no man's land game where you pull up in between the basket and the big, you're in good shape.
Now on the switch, no Sione. Kobe loses him on the crossover, but he got help from Hawes. Andrew Bynum in traffic, got to go up, Big Drew. And with the left hand, how effective was that?
He just flat overpowered Elton Brand that time. That's just too much size. Too much size.
Second, make it the third bucket of the game for Drew with 11 boards. He's got 6 points now. Hawes, he'll shoot the three, but Pau was out there on the arc. On the close, somebody's got to help. No Sione. Short corner three. It is down to 8, inside of 5 to play. So Hawes made a real good decision when Pau came running out.
Yeah, I just would like to see the Lakers a little bit more staying at home on the weak side. They're in help situation 2 passes away. You help 1 pass away, but I don't like them 2 passes away with the help situation. 4:47 to go in the third, and the Lakers can't seem to shake this team despite Kobe being Kobe and Pau being Pau and Andrew being Andrew. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always good for the league to have players like LeBron compete in the slam dunk competition, but that's where you have to be smart as a player and as an organization. Is it a player that needs the time off? Is it something that maybe will all that jumping hinder his season the rest of the way? But it would be good for the league because everybody would love to see LeBron in that contest.
Lakers bring it in out of the timeout, and Kobe gets a quick pass from Lamar. A lot of touches in the half-court set. The Lakers are up by 11, 19 for Kobe.
If that was the play that was designed?
Yeah, it's right off the grease board.
Wow. You sure?
4.5 left in the third.
See, 2 passes away again.
No Sione with Evan Turner. And kind of a flat line drive. Kobe came out, tried to get there in time. Lamar, nobody stopped the basketball. Okay, might want the right hand next time.
I'm going to try to dunk it.
No Sione.
He's got the hot hand.
Yep. Andreas Nocioni. He has got 9 points now. Make it 12 as he's 3 of 4 from beyond the arc with that shot. 74-65, and they only gave him a 2. It looked like he was beyond the arc.
Big toe must have been on the line.
Yeah, because the official originally put up his hand. They may look at it again. Ron Artest, short corner. He's hit 2 of those tonight. Picked up by Drew Holiday. So the Lakers, they can't lose these guys. It's a 9-point game. Good pass. Spencer Hawes gets it. Drew Holiday on the assist. As Holiday has handed out 6 times tonight. Make it 7 with that to go along with 15 points.
You look up at the scoreboard, and it's just a 7-point game. This is remarkable how they're just hanging around.
Artest throws it away. It's true, they've done it with everybody. They're playing a much better brand of basketball. They led the Lakers through 3 in Philadelphia, 62-58 before Lamar went off. And Lamar had a season-high 28, 13 of those came in the 4th at Philadelphia. Lamar helped the Lakers seal the deal. But it was a struggle for the Lakers. It was a pretty ugly game, actually, through 3.
What game hasn't been a struggle this season for the Lakers, basically? I mean, they've had their problems in the early part of the year.
Now, Thaddeus Young trying to lose Lamar, one lefty against another. Man, Lamar was right there.
Now that's where you really call slipsies. That was a shot that went from his left hand out of bounds. Didn't even hit the backboard.
Hawes coming off a nice game in Phoenix. So far, 7 off the bench for Thaddeus Young. Lamar teeing it up for 3. Van Ron Artest trying to get in the middle of things, but Nocioni clears it out. Hawes, the bounce, it wasn't available. Taken away, Paugasol hustling back. Good transition defense by the Lakers 7-footer. Kobe on the hesitation, loses Hawes. You wouldn't want that assignment either, would you?
Hawes looks up at the defenders and says, hey, would you keep number 24 out of the paint, please?
Totally up to me. 21 for Kobe. Hawes on the spin and the slam.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Defensively, they're going through lapses again. They think it's so easy to score on this Sixer team, and I don't know if they're really concentrated each time down on getting stops. They're gambling a little bit too much.
Gasol again, a little runner, little floater. Lakers by 9. Gasol up to 20. So the Lakers shooting 53%. The problem is it's 49% now for the Sixers.
Yeah,
and they were only 41% of the half.
Yeah, the defense has not been quite the same.
Holiday finds Turner. Man, it'll be a block on Fish.
Good call.
Yep.
Good call, although I thought that Evan Turner should have made the extra pass because he had a guy wide open. He faked the pass and then gets the call against Fish as Kobe continues to exploit with 21, Paugasol with 20. We're late in the third, and the Lakers are still on top of the Sixers, and Paugasol is one of the reasons, showing his versatility. The outside shot and the teardroppers, whether it's just a standard one or the running hook teardrop that Powell has kind of mastered in his career. Powell with 20 points, still sitting on 8 rebounds, but an efficient game scoring-wise, 9 out of 12, shooting 75% from the field. But he's got to get off that 8 rebound mark as he gets a little rest here. Maybe in the fourth, he can get a couple of boards.
Took only 5 shots in New Orleans. Still had a double-double. Finished with 11 points, 12 boards. Great pass by Hawes. Off Young, no. Last touch, they say, by the Lakers. 11 on the shot clock, minute 45 left in the third.
When you're playing defense against a team and you know they have a good passing center, when the ball goes to them, you can't relax because movement, he's going to find an open man.
There's the center you're talking about, Spencer Hawes. Now, deep into the clock, Turner. Looked pretty good. Decisive, 78-71. Evan Turner, 5 of 10, 11 points, 4 boards. So, Iguodala from Springfield, Illinois, constantly in the ear of Chicago native Evan Turner. Kobe looking for 3. Man, out of bounds on the air ball.
Close the door. Somebody left early and didn't close the door. You won't see Kobe do that very often.
He's now 8 of 15.
Look at that shooting percentage, though. The Sixers up to 50%.
And the guy with the ball has been super hot. And that's Nocioni. He's got 10 of 11 points here in the third. Drew Holiday. And Andrew Bynum helping out Shannon Brown.
There's the length of Andrew.
Big Drew. You want to penetrate, you'll pay.
Because Drew Holiday actually tried that quick shot.
And Kobe will get the roll. 80-71. Kobe leads the Lakers with 23. So final minute.
They need to go out of this quarter the rest of the way, the last 50 seconds or so, they being the Lakers, giving up no points. They need to try to establish some kind of confidence in their team again.
Now they don't have to hurry for a 2-for-1 situation.
And I say, you say confidence in their D, they're up by 9 points, but the Sixers have shot a very high percentage in the third.
Kobe has to fall away. And Lamar cleans it up. Boy, hangs on. Because he went up early and on his way down tacked it home.
Just extended that left arm. He was going down, the arm was still going up.
82-71. He's like a record set. He's like a kind of cartoon character with that left arm. Now, Kobe sees it. It got to Nocioni and off Barnes. 5 on the shot clock.
Well, it's a good thing Barnes got a piece of that one because they had a man advantage with Kobe missing the steal. So now they've only got 5 seconds to go 5-on-5.
Holiday. Will they get it right back? No.
Hawes is going to take a 3 or he's going to throw it away.
Yep. And will they get one off in time? Nope. I thought Nocioni was just going to turn. and shoot.
That's on Hawes.
Yep. He didn't have recognition of the shot clock at all.
Exactly. That's on Spencer.
He could have handed it off to Holiday.
Now, once he didn't give it to Holiday, though. I mean, he's behind a three. Just go ahead and take the shot. He's a good three-point shooter.
Yeah, he's a very good shooter. So the Lakers now with 4.6. We'll get that 2-for-1 I was talking about, but will it be a decent look? Andrew Bynum and Shannon Brown. The triple, not close. And a loose ball foul on Matt Barnes.
There's still time on the clock.
They got to put time back, and Matt Barnes has a foul. And the Lakers.
Are they out of fouls?
Yep, out of fouls. They had a foul, and you remember Fish's foul with about 1:48 left.
And they should go to a replay and check this one out, see how much time's left.
Yep, it looks like free throws.
Under the basket on the missed shot by Shannon Brown, Matt Barnes just gets rid of Nocioni.
And it was the right call. There's no question. Now, they're going to determine how much time to put back on the clock. There's no question it was a foul.
No question it's a good call. Now the question is how much time is on the clock.
So here's the foul right there.
1.5, 1.6, somewhere around there.
In that neighborhood.
But there'll be free throws, and maybe the Lakers will. I don't know if they'll try that long pass again and give it back to the Sixers, as Matt Barnes got caught on the play. Feel.
So they are going to put 1.4 on the clock. Not 14 seconds, but 1.4 for Nocioni to go to the free throw line, where he's only 1 of 3 so far this evening.
Go out on the limb. Is he going to make both of these? Quick.
No.
That's what I like. Go out there quick. Don't hedge me.
He's due, though.
Due to what?
He's due to make both. 1 for 3. And Nocioni, let's look at his numbers for the season from the free throw line. 82%. Yeah, he should. He's overdue. That kind of percentage.
He's had a good third quarter.
11 of his 12.
One of the reasons why their shooting percentage has gone up.
Boy, I thought he was locking up there. Now, the long pass to Kobe off his fingertips, and that will do it, and that hurt Kobe too. There was some pain on his face.
Yeah, I think it was more that he's kind of upset at himself that he didn't get that one, as he thought, hey, Lamar, that wasn't a bad pass. That's my bad. Lamar said, here, you tell me, but tell the stat people. They're going to give me a turnover on that. We head to the fourth with the Lakers up 82-73 against a team that just won't seem to go away. That means the Lakers have to put them away.
All right, welcome back. I'm here with Lakers assistant coach Chuck Person. You have a 9-point lead going into the fourth. What's the most important thing you guys want to work on as you close this game out?
Well, defensively, we allowed too much penetration, and we didn't do a very good job on their sideline screening rolls. Again, we keep turning the ball over, so we got to make sure we just stay together and one piece as a team.
What's working offensively?
Well, moving the ball, throwing the ball inside to Powell and Andrew, and getting Kobe some penetration as well, so we can keep it going for one more quarter.
Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Patrick. 5 on the floor for the Lakers. Blake and Shannon Brown to the backcourt. Barnes with the 3, the 4 LO, and Andrew with the basketball right now. As Bynum inside out. Blake with Bynum. And he was surprised nobody challenged him.
Yeah, he was looking to pass when he left his feet, and then all of a sudden nobody's there to challenge the shot.
Lou Williams looking for a 3-point play. So Shannon Brown beaten off the dribble, got the rub.
How often do you see it in a game where one team misses a layup, the other team's bound to go down and score? As Lou Williams just goes baseline, that offensive mentality gets a 3-point opportunity that he comes up dry on the free throw.
Lakers still by 7, but only 7. Anybody's game to start the fourth. 82-75. Let's see what the second unit does with Drew on the floor now. The only starter out there. Shot clock coming down on Matt Barnes. Andrew Bynum, a decent decision, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice
Evan
pass.
Turner, yeah, real good bounce. He got the foul, Turner.
It's a good foul by Turner because Andrew used those soft hands of his to gobble that pass up and was ready to flush one. So See if Andrew can make his first free throw of the night. This is his first attempt from that position. He's got 13 rebounds.
You see a little more bounce in Andrew?
Yeah, and you're going to see more and more each and every game as long as the pain stays away. He's getting his timing back, getting a little bit more spring in his step, and that's what the Lakers are going to need the rest of the way.
Yeah, it seems like he's leaving his feet more for the rebounds now, getting up there.
Well, he's trusting his knees now, you know. In the back of your mind sometimes you wonder, is my knee going to hold up?
84-75. Lakers by 9, led by as many as 14 early in the third. Twice they were up by 12, but they can't put it with the 76ers. As Nocioni, well, it's over and back. He picks it up, and either way, it's over and back now as Turner gets it.
But he could have picked it up on the front court. He couldn't have done anything but pick it up.
It would have been a travel had he tried to dribble again or advance it.
Oh, nice play, Lamar.
Yes, Lamar Odom. Lakers now by 11 with points off the turnover. So that's 16-10, a +6 in points off mistakes. Can they slow down Williams? And how long will it be before they bring Holiday back into the game? And Nocioni turns it over again. Wow.
I don't think Doug Collins is too happy about that turnover.
And as I bring up Holiday's name, he is back in the game.
Nocioni headed to the sideline with his head down. Don't look over at the coach. You don't want to hear what he has to say.
13 turnovers. It's off on the long ball and picked up by Brand. So Shannon Brown, 2 for 6 after the miss.
Shannon has to get into that flyby mode. Let the players fly by because he's got such jumping ability. He feels he can just out-jump everybody.
Yep, Brand over Drew. A little follow with a step back that he's had forever. 86-77. Only 6 points, though, for Elton Brand in 30 minutes of play. There's a guy averaging 16 a game, close to a double-double for them. Shannon Brown, you talked about the flyby. Lamar on the run. Can he hang on? At least he saved it. Now Blake's got to go.
Got to know the clock.
It'll be a turnover, the 11th of the game for the Lakers. So the game there for the taking, and I'm talking about putting away for the Lakers. There's a sloppy start right now for the Sixers, too.
The name of the game is consistency. You want to be consistently good. You don't want to be brilliant at one point and then the opposite for another quarter or so.
Blake tracking Lou Williams. Good court vision. Holiday found Williams, and Williams gets the triple. And just like that, as close as they have been in the second half, it is 6, 86-80. So Williams off the bench in 17 minutes. Boy, is he taking advantage of his time.
You let teams stay around.
Dangerous.
What can happen?
And they were beaten by this team when they stuck around. Right on top of the basketball, Turner took it away. Holiday on the run. And he'll shoot 2. Points off a turnover coming up from Drew Holiday. Shannon Brown with the foul. 3 minutes into the fourth. The Lakers making their own mistakes now.
Philly up to 51% from the field. They've only gotten to the free throw line 9 times. This will be 10 and 11.
The guy at the free throw line in his second season is just 20 years old. It wasn't that long ago I watched him win a state title for the Vikings of Campbell Hall. Well, check out the #1 free sports app on iTunes. It's the all-new Fox Sports app. Live scoring video and the latest on the Lakers. It's free. It's on iTunes right now. The Fox Sports app. Lakers 86-81 as Holiday gets 1 of 2. Let's see if Lamar. And Lamar gave Blake a great look. Steve Blake. He was confident with that release. 88-81. 5 off the bench for Blake. But a ton of time.
Yeah, when you let a team just hang around, there's too much time.
And the kid with the ball. Holiday's got a ton of confidence now. Good pass. Turner finds Brand.
The only pass available is along the baseline, and They allowed him to make it.
Down to 5. 8:20 to play. 88-83. Taken away by Bryant. On the trail. And Young shoots 2. Boy, Holiday just let it play until he got his trailer.
Well, we've got a timeout on the floor. Believe me, the Lakers need to go over and visit with Phil Jackson. Have him settle them down just a little bit as they've come a little unraveled here. Only leading by 5 and 8 minutes and 12 seconds still to play in the fourth, and free throws when we come back.
More than 8 minutes to play, and don't forget, out of the timeout, it could be a 3-point game. Thaddeus Young going to the stripe to shoot 2. And we reminded you earlier, and you still have time to head over to foxsportswest.com/Lakers. That's how you can cast your vote at foxsportswest.com/Lakers. I don't know if you're going to impact the percentages right now. San Antonio, the one everybody thinks the best chance to overtake the Lakers in the West, if somebody is going to beat the Lakers after the Lakers have taken the last 3 Western Conference titles. And the Spurs, of course, best record in the NBA at 28-4, but they have only played 12 road games so far. They did win on the road last night, though, and they won convincingly on the road at Dallas.
After the timeout, Kobe re-enters the game, so the other 4 continue to be the same. Steve Blake, Matt Barnes, Andrew Bynum, and Lamar Odom. 8:12 to go, and there'll be more substitutes coming back for the Lakers at the probably the 6-minute mark. That's when Phil likes to go with his starters. Let's see what the score is at that juncture. He might have to go with him a little sooner.
Lakers have got 3 turnovers here, Stu, in the fourth over the first 4 minutes, so they have helped the Sixers' cause with some sloppy basketball too.
Yeah, they've been very, I wouldn't say very sloppy, but they haven't been very protective of the ball.
It is a 3-point game. Anybody's tonight on New Year's Eve in L.A. The Sixers hanging around like they did in Philadelphia. The Lakers, Lamar, put it away in the fourth. Gave up the dribble early. Now Blake, foot on the line. And it stays out. Thaddeus Young kept it away. Lamar thought he was going to be able to steal it. They can tie it. Drew Holiday, Turner, Elton Brand, along with Young and Williams. Young, man, Turner almost like 2 guards the way they can shoot the basketball. Holiday, nobody came out. He can't burn him though, and Andrew Bynum, boys, he cleaned everything up around the glass tonight.
Yeah, he's got 14 rebounds. 15 now, excuse me.
Kobe waiting for Drew to come over. Now mismatch in the post if they can get Lamar the basketball. Instead, Kobe deep into the clock. Over Turner. Flat shot, short shot. 7+ left. And Thaddeus Young beat him down the floor, blows the layup. And the Lakers were flat-footed after they were given a gift. Man, a 1-point game. Flat-footed ball watching. 88-87. And Young was the only one down there. Lamar held by Young. He's got 4. That is only the second team foul.
Can't just assume a guy's going to make a shot. Thaddeus shoots it. Is it going in? Nope. And who's there to tip it in? Thaddeus. That's good work by Thaddeus. Not so good by the Lakers.
88-87. Dry spell for the Lakers. Kobe. And that great rhythm.
Nobody does it better.
I was going to say, some guys, no clue on a shot like that, but Kobe, the best. 90-87. Kobe leads the Lakers to 25. Gasol's got 20. They got to get some stops.
Last stop they saw was on the street out there on Figure Road.
Holiday trying to bring him down off the dribble. And for the tie, no. Williams right on, and Blake came out. Tried to challenge it. Kobe thinking about a triple. Now it'll be the mid-range game. And the Lakers, thanks to back-to-back mid-range shots by Kobe. 92-87. We like the guy on the sideline, Tom Petty, a lot.
Yeah, and the guy on the other sideline, Doug Collins, doesn't like Kobe very much right now. Says, why'd you put him back in the game? So he takes a timeout. 5:58 to go in the fourth, and the Lakers are trying to get a little bit of distance here as they saw their lead go down to 1, and Kobe has put it back up to 92-87. 5:58 left. The Lakers up 92-87, and the Sixers just won't go anywhere because of that man. Drew Holiday has really played a very poised, very, very effective game. He has 16 points to lead them in scoring. He has 11 assists to lead everybody in that department. 7th double-double of the season, and 2 in the last 5. So, in the last season. So he's a guy that is continuing to grow with confidence. When you get confidence, add that to ability, you got yourself something special.
Yeah, and Stu, and I mentioned to you because I've watched so many of their games, it seems like it's all slowed down for Drew Holiday. He's letting the game come to him a little bit more. He's not forcing the issue. Now Williams out of the timeout. Holiday got by Barnes. Good close by Blake, but Evan Turner gets inside and gets free throws out of it. So a good attack by the 2nd overall selection, Evan Turner at 6'7", 205.
After that good defense for the bulk of that possession, they get the ball on the weak side and get dribble penetration, and that's what breaks your defense down.
Bynum got the foul. Flat free throw by Turner, a break for the Lakers. Sixers just 9 of 14 at the stripe, 64%. Lakers 12 of 17, 71%. Not exactly a display for either side.
And neither team is going to get a trophy for this free throw shooting performance.
So the Lakers with 92, but allowing the Sixers to shoot 50%. Barnes free for 3. Tried to.
Another one of them taps.
Yeah, that's as good a look as he'll have all night, unless it's a dunk. I mean, that was wide open. Short corner 3.
This is the guy that they better stay attached to right here.
Williams gets it anyway. It's a long 2-point game with 5:10 to play. 16 off the bench.
Talk about a great rhythm shot. Lou just made it look easy there.
He averaged a career best 14 last season. Now Kobe in isolation against the Rook. And good idea, but Lamar's got to go. I'm talking about 3 in the key, and Lamar does go 94-90. And Doug Collins wanted a 3-second call.
And he had a point.
Yep, it had been there a while.
When was the last 3-second violation in this game?
Last game. Williams again. 94-92. He is just a score. 18 for Williams.
8 out of 11 from the field for Lou. Talk about efficient.
He was the first high school player taken by the Sixers since Darryl Dawkins way back in '75 when they made him their 2nd round pick in 2005. And Gasol coming back into the game after the foul.
Foul on Evan Turner.
Yeah, Turner.
Lou Williams is a guy that you just have to be a glue to. I mean, he gets enough of a screen to get him a step. And once he gets a step, he can make it happen.
That was quick. So 9s are wild for him
Offensive
in the 2nd
foul,
and 4th. Yeah, Kobe clearing out as he came across.
The swinging the arms up and under the defender's arms. They've really tried to take that play out of the offensive player's arsenal.
76ers now can tie it or take the lead. Man, it's a wire job so far for the Lakers. They have never trailed in this game, led by as many as 14. Young. Williams wanted it in the corner. Turner for the tie. Man, Steve Blake will clear it out. So a real good look for Evan Turner.
Can't get any better look than that.
Inside the free throw line, off the dribble. Kobe goes away from the pick. Blake spacing.
Oh, yeah, what a
good
play by
close.
Holiday.
Yeah, and Drew's a good size, about 6'4", so he closed and he made sure there was no contact.
Should have had the flyby.
Kobe gambled trying to get the steal. Blake has it taken away by the longer Thaddeus Young. So the hustle continues for the Sixers. 3:35 and counting. Turner.
Gee, look at the defense.
They walked away from him and get away with it. Elton Brand after it. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lakers. A lot of good looks for the Rook. He's missed the last 2 or 3.
Yeah. And that one, I think he picked his dribble up 1 or 2 dribbles too soon because there really was nobody there initially. He continues. He's probably at the free throw line.
Yeah, I was going to say he could have maybe gotten to the strike the way he did before on the run out. Lakers by 2. Gasol back out there. Drew sat down. Inside out. Brand tries to take it away. Blake stays with the play. And what a pass. Lamar can't finish. There he does. He follows a little bounce of his own. 96-92. Give it to L.O. And Lamar was 16 on 7 of 12. Inside of 3 in a 4-point affair. Next whistle, we get a timeout. Holiday for a triple. Man, he looks like a totally different player. 96-95, 2:40 to play.
Well, they have really put some fear in the Lakers right now.
They have played everybody tough lately. Barnes on the curl. Kobe wants it himself, though. And over Turner, gets it! 98-95, Kobe against his hometown team, the Sixers, has 29. So his season low of 9 came in the trip to Philly 2 weeks ago to the day, but he had an injured finger, don't forget, on his shooting hand that night. Now, Williams, yep, nobody came out. And a break. It was a late close, still a really good look for Williams.
Yeah, I thought for sure Lou was going to put that one down.
Inside of 2, Kobe on the attack, mid-range. And on the loose ball, he'll get it back.
Good job, Matt Barnes.
Yeah, Matt Barnes working hard. Buck 45. Kobe waiting for a clear out. And bumped by Holiday. They had a foul to give.
Well,
so
you know,
coming to the side.
Had that ISO side on that side, and nobody came over to give Holiday any help, and he picked up the foul. 1:42 to play in the fourth as Drew Holiday continues his fine play, and Kobe answers with some pretty good play of his own.
Presents Lakers basketball, brought to you by Subway. Don't settle for ordinary fast food. Stop at Subway. Eat fresh. And by Audi. Experience the fastest growing import luxury brand at your Southern California Audi dealer today. Audi, truth in engineering.
1:42 left in a game that's a lot closer than it, well, maybe it shouldn't be, but it is. 98-95 as the Lakers can't seem to separate themselves from the Sixers. Kobe doing everything he can to keep him at bay. He's got 29 points, 12 out of 22 from the field, and I think being reinserted here in the last few minutes, he's been the guy that has scored for them. He's been in a position to go up by a little bit more than the 3 they're up right now because they have possession of the ball, 14 on the 24.
Well, let's see if they can get a high percentage look. The long ball has been the difference for the 76ers. They are 9 of 17 beyond the arc, 53%. Lakers 4 makes, 4 of 14. Kobe off the foul pick and taken away by Elton Brand.
There's that long arm of Elton Brand.
And on the trail, Young going to the line, trying to get the 3-point play. And Derek Fisher took a blow.
Yeah, but he was in the restricted area trying to take the charge. There's no charge there as be a free throw coming to tie the ball game up with 1:33 to play. And Derek a little slow getting up. Sometimes when a player jumps in that right, he jumps off his left leg, right leg, and the other knee comes up and catches the defender in the midsection as Kobe gets the ball taken from away by the long arm of Elton Brand. Then in transition, it's Thaddeus Young. You see the knee, or the left knee, right into the sternum, it seemed, of Derek Fisher. Going down, he gets hit with the elbow. Going up, he gets hit with the knee. Derek doesn't know which one to grab.
1:33. So the Sixers trying to spoil the party, and they've got a chance. All even at 98 after the Lakers led early here in the fourth. They were up by 8. But the Sixers just kept coming back. Lou Williams and Drew Holiday keyed it all.
This is what happens when you let a team hang around. When you go up by 14, you're supposed to step on them.
Now Kobe up against the Rook on the step back. Man, it's a 2-point Laker lead. The patented fall away baseline, Kobe 100-98.
Well, I think the Sixers want a timeout. Why didn't they take it after the score? Could save themselves a couple of seconds.
1:14 to play.
Wow, what a game we're going to have with 1:14 to play. We've got a 2-point game thanks to Kobe scoring his 31st point of the game. And again, ISO on one side, leaving Evan Turner over there by himself. That's a recipe for disaster.
Anybody's ball game with 1:14 to play, and welcome back to Staples Center. Well, this week it's a Fox NFL Sunday twin bill. It all starts with the Bucks. Tampa Bay looking to keep their playoff hopes alive, taking on the Saints. Then the NFC North champion Bears battle a Packers team trying to clinch a wild card spot. Coverage begins Sunday, 9 a.m. with the Ford Fox NFL pregame show, all brought to you by the all-new Ford F-150. Built Ford tough. And a young team, and it's not surprising as we look at the record for this young team in close games, and also 0-2 in overtime games.
Well, they haven't won one yet, so maybe they're due.
Lou Williams off the pick, looking at Brand. Drew Holiday got Fish out of position. Now Turner thought about it, mid-range instead, and look at Young going to get it. Young denied. Paugasol with a big block. Play of the game defensively right now for the Lakers and get it across.
That was definitely the play of the game. Good job by Powell of denying the shot.
He's among the top 10 still in block shots. We've seen a bunch of chain shots tonight by both Powell and Drew. Now Kobe inside of 10 of the shot clock. Trying to lose Turner. Step back. Doesn't get it. Gasol after it. And loose ball picked up by Holiday. Chance to tie it or take the lead for the 76ers. Holiday slid into position. About a 6-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Williams stay on into the arc. And Holiday for the lead. Too strong. Fish with the box out. They get it right back to Lou Williams. That won't work. And out of bounds off Young. Man, oh man, living right. 2.3 to play.
Wow, the Lakers, I don't know what the officials are doing. They may change the call here.
They're going to look. There's no question. They're going to take a look.
Yeah, they may change the call here. Lakers have dodged 2 or 3 bullets in the last 15 seconds. So they're looking at this play now to see who did touch the ball last. The one that was funny or difficult was does look like
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus does touch it last, but when Powell had a chance to grab it, he like tapped it out. And I thought he was going to, just grab it. Anytime you get a chance to just secure it, secure it. And let's see if the Lakers do in fact get possession of the ball when the officials are done reviewing this last play.
There is a challenge flag on the field right now. It looked like Young, though.
Yeah, it does. It does look like Thaddeus hits it last, but
and it has to be conclusive.
Who knows what the officials see, though? You see red, they see blue.
3D.
You never know.
It's all 3D.
Anytime you leave it into their hands, you never know what may occur.
So the Lakers at 22-10, facing a 13-9 Philly team, but as we mentioned, an improved team. And especially their backcourt with Drew Holiday.
Well, he's
and
keyed.
Lou Williams.
He's keyed their improved play in the backcourt. Because Lou Williams has always been a fine scorer. But when you get Holiday doing what he does with the basketball, distributing, scoring, and everything else, it makes their backcourt that much better. They get a healthy Iguodala back. That gives them a good perimeter team. But you got to get some play on the inside.
Yeah, they're discussing it a long time. Now, Matt Barnes put his 2 hands up towards like he was trying to grab it.
Well, anytime they take this long to, you really have to be concerned.
And will they call it potentially
a jump ball?
Right. That's exactly what I was going to say. First, they said Thaddeus Young touched it last. And it still belongs to the Lakers. So quick foul coming up for the 76ers. And will the Lakers call a timeout? Yes, they should, and advance it. Lakers had 2 20s, so it'll be a 20 for the Lakers, and they'll move it forward into the offensive end.
And they got to just make sure that their pass goes to one of their shooters. Obviously you either Kobe, Fish. Powell's had a good free throw night tonight. He's 2 for 2, but you never know what a player does down the stretch. In a game where you want to eat the apple without chewing it up first. You swallow the apple whole when it gets stuck in your throat. The old choke.
Too soon.
The old chokeroo.
And what about length bringing the ball in? Because you got to figure they're going to put length on the inbound.
I would think the Lakers could have Lamar take the ball out of bounds. You want a good decision maker, and generally you want a taller player to shoot, to throw it over a taller defender.
And don't forget the Lakers still have a timeout if they have problems beating the 5 count, getting the ball in.
Yeah, and that's on the guy taking it out of bounds. He's got that clock in his head. The official hands him the ball, and he starts counting in his head so that he doesn't get in a situation where he has a violation.
Kobe and Fish, along with Gasol, are your ultimate targets. 2.3 to play. They'll put Thaddeus Young, and he's a long one as well, 6'7", 6'8". It'll come in to Kobe, and the quick foul, 1.9 to play. Evan Turner gets the foul.
Now Kobe's got to make 2 now.
Yeah, he's already missed 2 tonight.
Yeah, he's got to make 2. I mean, 1 doesn't do anything for you other than maybe put you in a position where you can go into overtime with a prayer. But 2 free throws puts you in a real nice position.
Andrew Bynum coming in for the Lakers. Spencer Hawes is going to be coming in. And it'll be between free throws. Kobe makes it a 3-point Laker lead. He can ice it right here. It's interesting, though, in the old days, you could hear a pin drop in a building with a suspenseful free throw. Not anymore. There's a lot of noise. There's a chant MVP in the background.
I don't know whether it doesn't really affect the shooter either way. Noise, no noise. If he's a guy that, with Kobe, with things like this, his heart rate slows down. Most players, their heart rate just starts to go off the chart. But his slows down.
Clutch. Timeout to advance at 1.9, but we have seen the gradual improvement in 2 weeks in the Philadelphia 76ers as they continue to get better.
If the Lakers don't do anything silly, they should have a win here.
Welcome back once again. 1.9 to play as the Lakers try to close out the year with a W and go to 23-10. And also, don't forget their last 2 games at home, they lost by double figures, 19-16 to Milwaukee and Miami. So get that ugly taste out of your mouth and move on. Memphis here on Sunday night.
Now, this is one of those situations with 1.9 up 4. Phil Jackson, I'm sure he's confident that his team is smart enough not to do anything silly like foul a 3-point shooter.
Stay away from contact.
Yeah, if they're going to shoot it, let them shoot it.
Yep. Here's Williams, and that'll do it. The Lakers win. Anxious moments, though. Man, a real nice effort after the Lakers looked like they were ready to blow them out early. Went up 14. Don't forget, in the first 6 minutes of the third, give the Sixers a lot of credit for the way they battled.
Yeah, they came back in the second half, and they really played a much better game on the offensive end. They shot the ball extremely well in that third quarter, and that's what kept them in the hunt. And as we found out, when you're in the hunt, anything can happen.
Downstairs we go. Patrick O'Neal.
Joe, thanks a lot. I'm here with Kobe Bryant.